Hello there, and welcome to Fact What If channel. Have you ever wondered what your pet dreams about? Let's dive deep into the fascinating, mysterious world of animal dreams. Have you ever caught your dog twitching in their sleep, paws moving as if they're running, or your cat making little noises as though they're chasing something in their dreams? It's one of those moments that feels strangely magical, like a secret window into their inner world. But have you ever truly wondered, what do animals dream about? Do they replay their daily adventures, chase after things they couldn't catch, or relive memories that matter to them? The idea that animals dream, and that they might have rich, vivid experiences when they sleep, is not only fascinating but also deeply connected to the mystery of consciousness itself. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary world of animal dreams and the hidden mental lives of the creatures we share our planet with. The science of sleep already tells us that dreams are not a uniquely human phenomenon. For decades, researchers have studied REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, where most vivid dreams occur. And what they've found is that many animals, from tiny rodents to giant elephants, experience REM sleep too. When scientists measure brain activity, the patterns seen in animals are strikingly similar to those in humans. This suggests that when your cat is curled up purring in deep slumber, they're not just resting. Their brain may be weaving together stories just as strange, vivid, and emotional as the ones you and I dream. But what exactly is happening inside those dreams? Of course, we can't simply ask a dog what they dreamed about last night, but researchers have found creative ways to infer the contents of animal dreams. For example, MIT neuroscientists studying rats discovered that when rats ran mazes during the day, their brains produced specific patterns of neural activity. Later, when those same rats were asleep, their brains replayed those very same patterns during REM sleep. It was as if the rats were dreaming of running the maze again, reliving the experience in their sleep. This groundbreaking discovery opened the door to a new way of thinking about animal dreams, not as random firings of the brain, but as meaningful replays of their waking life. So what does this mean for our pets? When you see your dog paddling their legs in their sleep, maybe they really are chasing after squirrels or running through the park again. When a cat twitches its whiskers and makes tiny chirping sounds, maybe it's stalking imaginary prey in the dreamscape of its mind. These little glimpses suggest that dreams help animals process their experiences just as they do in humans. In fact, many scientists believe dreams are essential for memory consolidation, learning, and emotional regulation. It gets even more fascinating when we expand beyond familiar animals like cats and dogs. Birds, for instance, also experience REM sleep, and some studies suggest they dream of their songs. Young zebra finches, while asleep, replay the neural patterns of the melodies they practiced earlier in the day. In other words, a bird might literally be rehearsing its song in its sleep, perfecting its musical skills overnight. That means dreams might serve a role in learning not just for humans, but across species. And then there are elephants. Gentle giants with some of the most complex brains in the animal kingdom, elephants also experience REM sleep, though less frequently than humans. Researchers speculate that when they do dream, their dreams may involve social memories, perhaps remembering their herd, reliving migrations, or processing emotional experiences. Considering that elephants are known to mourn their dead, show empathy, and even recognize themselves in mirrors, the content of their dreams could be deeply meaningful, reflecting their rich inner lives. Of course, not all dreams are happy. Just as humans sometimes experience nightmares, animals may also dream about frightening or stressful events. Laboratory studies with rats have suggested that after stressful experiences, their sleep replay patterns can reflect fear or danger. Imagine a rabbit that narrowly escapes a predator during the day. Could its dreams that night echo the chase, helping it rehearse survival strategies? It's a possibility that blurs the line between instinct and imagination. This brings us to the bigger question: what do these dreams reveal about animal consciousness? Consciousness has always been a slippery concept, difficult to define, and even harder to measure. But the fact that animals not only dream, but show brain activity that mirrors waking experiences, suggests that their minds are not blank slates. Instead, They may possess a form of subjective experience, a world of what it feels like to be them. This is sometimes called sentience, the capacity to feel, perceive, and experience subjectively. For centuries, humans assumed animals were driven mostly by instinct, acting like biological machines. But the growing evidence of animal dreams challenges that idea. It suggests that animals not only think and feel when awake, but also carry those thoughts and feelings into the dream world. They may have inner narratives, emotional processing, and even imaginations, not so different from our own. Imagine what that means for your pet at home. When your dog wakes up wagging its tail after a nap, maybe it just dreamt about playing fetch with you. When your cat leaps up suddenly from sleep, perhaps it was startled awake from a vivid dream haunt. Suddenly, those little quirks take on a whole new depth. But animal dreams aren't just a curiosity. They also raise important ethical questions. If animals experience dreams, emotions, and consciousness, then the way we treat them matters even more. Understanding their inner lives gives us a responsibility to care for them with empathy. Whether it's domestic pets, farm animals, or wildlife, recognizing that they may have complex dream worlds challenges us to respect their sentience. Science is still only scratching the surface of this mysterious subject. Neuroscientists continue to study how dream content is formed and whether some animals dream with the same strangeness and surrealism that humans do. Could a dolphin, for instance, dream of swimming through impossible underwater landscapes? Could an octopus, with its remarkable problem-solving skills, dream of puzzles it solved during the day? While we may never fully know the content of their dreams, the patterns of brain activity and behaviors hint that their dreamscapes might be as diverse and imaginative as their waking worlds. At the same time, technology is pushing the boundaries of what we can know. Advanced imaging techniques are beginning to map brain activity with unprecedented detail. In the future, it's possible scientists could reconstruct dreamlike imagery from animals, just as they are beginning to do with humans. Imagine a day when we could actually watch a replay of a dog's dream or see what kind of adventures a parrot experiences in its sleep. It sounds like science fiction, but it might not be so far away. Until then, we can only infer, imagine, and appreciate the incredible likelihood that the animals around us lead rich inner lives that extend even into their dreams. The next time you see your pet twitch, wag, or chirp in their sleep, remember, you might be witnessing a fragment of their dream world, a hidden story unfolding in the theater of their mind. And perhaps that's the most humbling part of all, realizing that we're not alone in having vivid inner worlds. Dreams connect us across species, reminding us that the line between human and animal isn't as sharp as we once thought. Just like us, they sleep, they dream, and they experience the mystery of consciousness in ways that continue to inspire wonder. So the next time your dog is sprawled on the floor, paws racing against invisible ground, or your cat's whiskers twitch as if it's stalking prey, pause for a moment. You might just be watching the secret adventures of a dreamer, living a life as colorful and mysterious as your own.
If you find this video informative, please hit the like button, subscribe this channel, and feel free to share your comments.